dun, 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 dun. Hello, welcome to Coffee Convo Wednesday. I am your host, Cindy Simmons, as I am each and every week. This is Coffee Convo Wednesday for Wednesday, July 22nd, episode 219. If this is your first time here, thanks for being here. Welcome. If this is not your first time, welcome back. Thanks for coming back and being here again. This is a show where we're going to be here for about 15 to 20 minutes. We're going to talk about 3 topics, and I'm going to give you a prize at the very end because that is how we roll. Before we get started, I want to just give you a little Star Wars cheers. I'm doing a little Death Star today. How fun is this mug? Because we do have a Star Wars giveaway at the end of the show, so cheers. Why don't you go ahead and comment. That's really good. I think I put extra milk in there. Comment below, let me know what you are drinking right now, whether you're watching this in the afternoon, the morning, the evening, Facebook, YouTube, whatever you're doing. Comment below, let me know what you are drinking, and if you would, go ahead and like this video, and please feel free to share it. A share shows you care. I'm just kidding, you don't have to. I mean, I still think that you, or at least I hope that you care, even if you don't share, but okay, thank you either way. How about that? Before we get started, I do want to talk about a couple things. I have to give a special shout out to my teenager, Lily. It is her birthday today, so we are celebrating in our house. I tried to beg her to come on the show today and do the show with me. She was like, Mom, it's my birthday. I'm just kidding. She wasn't snotty. She actually was very nice. She was like, oh, thanks, Mom, but it's my birthday and I want to hang out with my friends. So that's what she's doing right now. She is hanging out. Yesterday was a hangout with one of her besties. Today is a hangout with another friend. So she's getting some quality time doing that. But I told her that I would make sure to acknowledge that it is, in fact, her birthday and happy birthday. Not that you really see this because she doesn't have Facebook and, well, she has YouTube. So anyway, so happy birthday to my daughter and cheers to her. Also, a little bit about me. I am from Los Angeles, California, born and raised in North Hollywood, California, technically. About, I don't know, a little less than 30 minutes away from Disneyland. And now our family lives in Orlando, Florida, a little less than 30 minutes away from Walt Disney World. Radio is my background. I used to host a radio show in all of the states that I've lived, Los Angeles and Nashville and Atlanta and here in Orlando. I've been doing this show for about 4 years, a little over 4 years now, and I love it. I love that you come back each and every week, and I am so grateful that you do because it is so fun to just come and chat, and then it's so fun to give you a prize at the end of the show. Like, that makes me so happy to do that. So also a little bit about my family. We are a family of 5. It's me, my husband, Eric. He does mysmartshirt.com. That's his company. He puts logos on stuff. So anything that you would see with a logo, he does. He also now sells the personal protection items. Why can't I remember what they're called? So if you need masks or whatever, he's got all of that. You can find him at mysmartshirt.com. You know, got to have the hubsters back. My 2 daughters, Lily and Luna, who are just turned 15 today, and then my little baby, who is 7, and then my mama Jane, who is a 4, count them 4-time cancer survivor. She is basically a rock star, and she lives with us as well. So thank you for being here. I am also now the host of the Party City podcast, which is so fun. You can find it wherever you listen to your podcast. You can also go to partycity.com. And then on occasion, I contribute to the Disney fan site, themainstreetmouse.com. And you've seen Michelle on the show many times before, and I've been on her show because she's kind of fun. So lots of fun things going on right now with partycity.com. I encourage you to check them out. Before we get into our topics, I do want to say congratulations to Kim from Georgia. Kim won all of the fun Disney accessories, the cute headband and the scrunchies from last week. So Kim, you will get your goodies soon. All right, let's get started because I want to start off, I don't want to say a serious note, but kind of, maybe like a stressful note. So we made the decision this week, a little background. Our daughters have gone to a Christian private school since they went to school, basically. Well, my youngest started at a Montessori for a couple of years, and then she went to a Christian private school. And then my oldest, she has been going to a Christian private school since she honestly was 2 years old. And it's just that our faith is really important to us, and that doesn't mean if you don't go to a Christian school that your faith is not important. I feel like you always have to qualify statements now, because sometimes people can take things out of context, and I don't want that to happen ever. But it's just been an important part of our lives. But we made a very big decision just a couple days ago that still feels like I'm like, whoo, overwhelming. We are going to virtual school, and by we, I mean me. I love you, honey. We are going to virtual school our daughters for the next year. And yeah, that was super overwhelming. We've been talking about it. We've been praying about it. We've been trying to figure it out. And because I just believe in being fully transparent as much as I am able to and can, it is a twofold situation for us, a twofold decision. This has been a financially challenging year for our family, and that has a lot to do with it. And then the other part of our decision is my mom, as I mentioned before, is a 4-time cancer survivor, and she lives with us. And I am a cancer survivor. So we're in a little bit of a different situation than someone who has a household of healthy people. And that's not to say that if I ever got corona, that I wouldn't, do well and fight it and all of that. I'm an optimistic person. So I just always hope that that would be the case, that I would be able to fight it and woo. But that is just our situation. And so we just felt that for this year, while we kind of like reconvene as a family and navigate this season of our lives and the season of what seems to be the world right now, that this is a time that we're just going to pull back, and we're going to be doing it from home. So yeah, my stress level just went to a full maximum of 10 as I continue to drink coffee. But it's interesting, as hugely devastating as I felt this decision was, like I feel like I could still get a little emotional about it, because I feel like things have just felt very heavy and very rough right now. And I know it's a season, and I've had many tears shed, because it's an overwhelming decision. And when we finally did come to the decision, I did share on social media that that's what we're doing, because like I said, I always want to be transparent, the good, the bad, the ugly, all of it, because I don't think in this time especially, we should be trying to project that everything is rainbows and sunshines and unicorns, as much as y'all know I love all of those things. Well, and coffee and Disney. But it was a hard decision. It was a very hard decision. But now that I've made the decision, and even though we're not fully finished with kind of figuring all of that stuff out, I feel like, okay, all right, we've made the decision. Now we have to move forward in this decision. And I feel like, I'm all over the place right now, so I'm sorry. I feel like as tough as it was, I'm ready. Like I'm ready for this new adventure. I'm ready to take on this challenge, and it is going to be just that. It is going to be a challenge. But I thankfully have had the resource of talking to, because I'm like, do I have mascara dripping down my face? As I've had many great resources of sweet friends who are teachers, sweet friends who have connected me with homeschool teachers. I had great conversations with my friend Amber, who is a homeschooling teacher. So I feel like I have been able to really kind of pick the brains of several different people that I respect, to get some feedback and really some direction for this journey that I still feel like I'm navigating and trying to figure out. All of this to say that the reason I'm sharing it with you is because, like we're a family, so I want you to know what's going on in our lives, and I want you to know when I'm woo, and then also when I'm not so woo, which like has been lately. But what I want you to know especially is whatever you decide, if you're gonna do face-to-face, meaning in-person, brick and mortar, whatever, I know people are calling face-to-face, in-person, brick and mortar, if that's what you choose to do, that's awesome, because that's your decision. And I always say this on the show, you gotta do you, I'm gonna do me. So whatever you decide to do, if you decide to do homeschool, if you decide to do half in person, half at home, if you decide to do all virtual, whatever it is, I want you to hear me when I say this. You have to do the thing that is right for your family. You have to make the decision that is best for your family. Don't let anyone judge your decision. Don't let anyone make you feel badly about your decision. You have to do the right thing for your family, the best thing. And for us, lean back now. I felt like I had to make my point. For us and for our family, this is the best thing and this is the right thing. And it's going to be an interesting year, and I'm looking forward to the adventure that it is going to be. If you know anything about me and our family, you know, looking at our crazy Christmas cards and our crazy life, we are always up for an adventure because guess what? This is the only life we get. So we have to do it all. Do the best that we can with what we have in our situation. And woo, okay, there. I feel like I'm dialing it back now. I'm dialing it down. I just wanted to get that off my chest and share it and really just remind you. We've talked about this so many times before during this whole quarantine and this situation. Man, show some extra kindness. Social media, in person, whatever, because people are not okay right now. I know people who are dealing with anxiety and depression, and they are not okay. This is overwhelming for me, and I don't, thank you, Jesus, have to deal with depression and anxiety. So if you have friends in your life who are suffering through any mental issues, this is the time that you should be sending them that DM on Instagram or a little message on Facebook or message on YouTube, wherever. Text them, call them, whatever. We need to be uplifting each other right now and just kind of doing that virtual hug, because I know we can't hug and kind of wear our masks and all of that. But man, all parents and all teachers, especially too, teachers who have kids. So teachers who have to go back to work and then they're petrified. I don't know what to do. I want to make the right decision, because there are people who really truly cannot go and do face-to-face learning. And then there are teachers who don't want to do face-to-face learning and they have to do face-to-face learning because they have to teach, because they cannot afford to not to. So whatever it is, let's just worry about yourself and let everyone else worry about what they're doing. And let's all take a collective deep breath and support each other. Seems kind of easy to do, but we're not always the best at doing it. I know I'm a work in progress, but if you know a mom, a dad, a teacher, some kids who are struggling right now, because our kids are going to need it. I know I worry about my teenager being at home and not being around her friends. My little one's like, I love everyone and I will play with everyone at school, online, wherever. So she's super easygoing, and not because my teenager isn't, but she's starting high school in her house. So that's not so fun. And then you have the poor kids from last year who ended their high school year, their senior year at home, didn't get to do prom, didn't get to do graduation. So I think we all just need to give some extra love right now if we can. So all that to say, if you have decided what you are doing, if you have children, if you have school-age children, I would love if you would comment below and let me know, because I just think it helps when we're all talking about it, because maybe you'll connect with someone on here also who's doing something that you're doing, and you'll like, oh, hey, person I don't know, I'm gonna message you because it looks like you're doing the same thing I'm doing, and maybe you'll connect and make a friend. So if you would share below, that would be amazing. I would love that. Thank you. So thank you for letting me share our news and the stress of it all, because I know that I am not alone. I know that you all are going through this or some version of it, or a version of some sort of stress. So just know that I have been praying and we're going to get through this together, and I'm going to continue to do this show. I might have the kids next to me during this next year, but we will continue to do the show as long as humanly possible. All right, topic number 2. I am going to move on to some more lighthearted stuff now. I don't know how this came up, but recently, I don't even remember who I was talking to, and somehow it came up about your bedroom door. When you go to sleep at night, do you sleep with your door open or closed? So in our house, we're in a 2-story house, and our 3 bedrooms are upstairs. It's ours and then our 2 daughters. And we always leave our door open. And that's like, I guess, the weird mom in me, because I want to hear everything. Like, hear any noises? Is everything going on? Then I talked to one of my besties, and she said that she and her husband leave the door almost closed, but like cracked a little. So then it got me to thinking, because I just started asking people. I asked some neighbors and I asked some friends. When you sleep, regardless if you have kids in your house or you don't, do you sleep with your bedroom door open, closed, or maybe ajar? Never knew that saying, so weird. Partially open. So yeah, when I was growing up, I was thinking about it, and I need to ask my mom. She always watches the show, so I'm sure she'll comment. But I'm pretty sure my parents would close the door, and then I think if they got up in the middle of the night, they would open it. Or if my dad was a mailman, so he would have to get up really early. So I think when he would go to bed, he'd close it, and then my mom would maybe open it when she went to bed, if she went to bed later. But my brother, we always kept our doors open, I think, and theirs was closed. I don't remember, but I would love to know, because I'm just curious, because I just thought, oh, everyone leaves it open. And no, that's not the case. So there you go. Not important things that I'm asking you today. Well, the first one was important because we're talking about school, but this one not so much important. See what I did there? Like, got the serious out of the way, and now we're going to coast through the rest of the show. Okay, and then finally, I have to tell you a very funny story. So my husband, God bless him, I love him. Like, I really, obsessively love him. I think I've created a TikTok monster. I asked my husband to get TikTok a few months ago, because as you all know, I love TikTok. I've been doing TikTok for a while, although I am petering out a little bit because I'm just kind of like mentally preoccupied. But I got TikTok at last year to monitor my teenager, and then like last year posted the first video, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, this is kind of fun. And then I got really into just watching people on TikTok, because I love to laugh and I love to be silly and dorky, and that's just me. And I love watching these people on TikTok. There are some funny people on TikTok, and then there's some not so funny people on TikTok. So I convinced my husband to get TikTok because he's obsessed with cooking. Y'all know Purdue Farms always, sponsors a show here and there on Convo Wednesday, and my husband loves to cook, so I'm always posting about cooking at Purdue Farms, and he loves to cook. So I said, babe, you've got to get on TikTok. There's all these chefs and people are doing recipes. So he gets on, he's like, yeah, babe, I don't know what's happening, but all I see are women on TikTok or throwing it back. I don't really know how to throw it back. I'm gonna throw my back out if I keep doing that. But there's all of these middle-aged women trying to act sexy. I was like, yeah, you gotta teach TikTok what you like. So if you don't like those, don't heart the videos, just scroll right on by, or you can hold down, there's a button that says not interested. So he's like, I don't want to see all that. Like, okay, I promise you, just let's go find a bunch of food things, and the more food stuff that you like, TikTok then knows what you like. So he's like, you're right. I'm totally getting all food stuff in my news feed now. Except we discovered, and for the life of me now, I can't think of his name, but he found his doppelganger on TikTok. And there is some guy who, he's a dad, a husband, has, I think, at least one girl that he does his TikToks with. And y'all, he looks like my husband. You know what I need to do? I need to do like a screenshot side by side to show you, because this guy could be related to my husband, because he resembles my husband so much. It's the doppelganger thing. You know how they always say you have someone in the world, at least one person who looks very similar to you? So he looks like this guy. And this guy has 300,000 followers, maybe something like some ridiculous amount. I need to find the name, because now I can't even think of his name. But my husband watches this, so I'm sure he'll weigh in, and I'll think about it later. But now my husband is so into TikTok, he's singing songs around the house. Carol Baskin, and he's not doing the dances. He hasn't even posted a TikTok video. He's just on TikTok to watch, just watch the recipes and watch the comedy and whatever. But he's starting to sing some TikTok songs, which if you listen to pop music on radio now or wherever you listen to your music, pretty much all the songs, all the pop songs that you're hearing right now are songs on TikTok. And it's funny because when I'll cruise through a pop station, I'll hear a song and I'm like, oh, I'm a savage. Classy. And it's all the songs from TikTok. So my husband, he's so funny. Like, he's become obsessed with it. I won't hear him for a while and I'll come downstairs. I'm like, babe, what are you doing? Nothing. And he is scrolling TikTok, y'all, because it is so addictive. Oh my goodness. It makes me laugh so hard. And it's so funny because as I've been kind of like, oh, I'm into it, but I'm not as into it, he's become super into it. And it's my fault because I said, honey, you should get TikTok. First, you can like my videos. Truth. And second, you can follow all of these people cooking and get new recipes since you love to cook. So anyway, I just thought it was funny. If you aren't following me or him on TikTok, well, there's nothing to watch on his page. So, I mean, I could tell you to go follow at My Smart Shirt, but like there's not a single video. But you can follow me at I Am Cindy Simmons because we are still posting and we are having lots of fun. I just did a fun video today for Lily's birthday that I'm going to share later, which is just fun. We woke her up and it did not go very well. Let's just say her face at the end says it all. Okay. The coffee is so good today. Before we get out of here, I want to give you a fun little Star Wars, kind of like a Star Wars goodie bag, I guess. Because I love Star Wars and Disney's Hollywood Studios opened last week, so I thought we should talk about Star Wars because Star Wars Galaxy's Edge is at Disney's Hollywood Studios, and you know we love Disney, and you know we love Star Wars, so much so we did a Star Wars Christmas card in 2015. So, got this cute Star Wars hat for you, got this little drinking glass, whatever you prefer to call it, or use it for, no judgment here. Got a little drinking glass. Then, look at the cute Porg earrings. Are they so cute? Let me go. That's so cute. Can you see them? Yes. Okay. Cute Porg earrings. And then these really beautifully done Star Wars postcards. Like, I just thought that they were so fun. So Star Wars postcards, the mini little drinking glass, and then the Star Wars Porg earrings and the Star Wars hat. So if you are a Star Wars fan, this is how we do it on the show here. All you have to do is comment Star Wars and the name of the state where you're watching Coffee Convo Wednesday, and then one lucky person will win those Star Wars goodies. If you are on Facebook, make sure to head over to YouTube and watch the, you don't have to watch it again, but enter on YouTube. You get one bonus entry. So if you're on Facebook, check it out on YouTube. If you are watching on YouTube, make sure you click subscribe, and then also go to Facebook and you can get your bonus entry. So comment Star Wars and the name of the state where you're watching Coffee Convo Wednesday. And that's it, y'all. I'm gonna go celebrate with my teenager. We're gonna have some cake tonight. It's the only thing she always asks for her birthday. She wants me to make her a funfetti cake. So I baked the cake, frosted the cake, decorated the cake, and that's what we're going to have after dinner tonight, the funfetti cake to celebrate my baby girl. So have a great rest of your week. I can't wait to see you next week. Oh, we're going to have a Purdue Farms giveaway next week. Today is National Grilling Day. Did you know that? Oh, which makes me want to just bust something out of the freezer from Purdue Farms and eat it right now. So next week, I'm going to have an amazing bundle for you from Purdue Farms. So I hope you will be back next week for that. And thank you for being here. Thank you for wishing my baby girl a happy birthday. And thanks for just always being so kind and supportive of our family through the good times and the bad and the in-between and all of that. I guess that's life, right? Love you guys. Have a great rest of your week. Spread joy and kindness like Nutella. And follow me on all the socials. You can do that by going to cindysimmons.com or find me at I Am Cindy Simmons on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all those things, or just directly link from cindysimmons.com. I'll see you next week. Love you. Bye.